If the world is using something to bring the opposite message, then it shows it can be done. You know, and the world is using the internet, the TV, the cell phones to bring filth into the lives of the teenagers. You know, then we need to obviously use those means. I think it was Benedict who called it the digital continent, evangelizing the digital continent. And so I think we need to not be afraid. There's so much potential. Let me give you just one example. A young woman emailed me an article she wrote for a Florida newspaper on why she's still a virgin. And I had just so many emails I couldn't get to it for about a month. And then I read the article and I said, oh, it's just fantastic. Keep up the great work. And I said, I'll put it on our Facebook page to let other people read it. Put it on the Facebook. And she emailed me and she said, Jason, you're not going to believe what happened. She said, because you put that on our Facebook, what happened is everyone from your Facebook went and read the article on the Tampa Bay Times newspaper website. And what that did is it got so many hits that it automatically triggers for that article to show up on the homepage because it's one of the most now popular articles, which makes everybody read it because it's on the homepage. And she said, my friend woke me up this morning because the FM rock station on the radio, DJ, was talking about my virginity article to all of Tampa Bay because he saw it on the newspaper because your Facebook post. And then she said, I got a call from the Chicago Sun-Tribune. They want to run it. New York newspaper wants to run it. She said, I got a phone call from the LA talk show. They want to fly me to Los Angeles to do a talk show in LA about my virginity. And then she got a book deal that she now wrote a book about it also because I clicked post on Facebook. Social media can be used for really powerful things, both good and evil. So I think there's a lot of untapped potential to spread the message of chastity and the urgency of it. The ultimate antidote to porn and the opposite or the antithesis of porn is the Eucharist, which is instead of staring at that body with lust, stare upon the very body of Christ to heal your imagination. And whereas the internet is image after image after picture after video after this, there's stillness in the Eucharist. I think it's there that Christ heals us. But nonetheless, on the internet, we need to be creating resources for guys who are struggling with this. Programs, videos, tips, ideas, blogs, everything that we can come up with to help these guys break free from it. Because what I'm seeing is a lot of single, young adult Catholic women getting very frustrated because there's no good guys out there. They're out there, but they're not enough of them. Because there's so many guys that could be good dads and good fathers and good husbands, but they're too busy addicted to pornography at the age of 23 or 28 or whatever, that they're not out asking girls on dates because they're too busy having some sexual moment with their laptop at 10 o'clock at night instead of calling a girl and taking her on a date. And so I think we need to do everything we can to help these guys break free from these vices. I mean, I just mentioned in there that to understand what pornography does to like a guy's brain is that in one night of watching pornography on the internet or one afternoon of just spending 45 minutes looking at porn, a teenage boy or young man can see more nudity and more bodies and more flesh of supermodels than it would take any man in the history of civilization literally hundreds of lifetimes to see that many bodies. Realistically, he can see them in 45 minutes. And the anatomy of the human brain isn't even prepared to ingest that type of flood of sensuality. And then what is he going to just switch gears from that to like a healthy, monogamous, respectful, pure relation? It's not going to happen. He's polluted his brain with so much stuff. And so I think we've got to create resources to help these guys learn to properly love.